Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all our wonderful and juicy and delicious little subscribers out there. And how I love you all so, and I hope that you're all super duper wonderful, super duper beautiful, and super duper delicious wherever you are in the world. Okay, so what do? Oh, you know what? Because I've just done one video and it's, off we go. 3, 2, 1. On we go. Okay, I do apologise on delicious little babies, right? Oh, completely forgot anyway. But a little bit scatty sometimes, you know. Anyway, and good morning, good afternoon, good evening to any passers-by. And I hope that you too are having a super duper delicious time wherever you are in the world, okay? And that life is treating everybody oh so deliciously. My neck of the woods in the old UK, the sun has got his hat on, hip 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 hooray, okay? But it is rather cold, okay? But it is dry, okay, my delicious little babies. Now then, so there's something I want to say, yes, because I mean, they seem to be flipping going at it, don't they, big time, you know, with our religion, with our beautiful dear God, Jesus Christ and Nazareth, our dear Creator. Jesus means we're hearing that, what is it, they want to degender God. I mean, whoever flipping makes these things up, they're completely flipping crazy, bonkers and crackers. Do you see what I mean? They're deliberately having a go. Do you see what I mean? Now, for decades and decades and decades, right? Because you've got all different types, yes? You've got all different types of religions. You've got all different types of what one may believe in or not believe in. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes, and then, of course, you got the other side of things where you have atheists and things like that. Do you see what I mean? Where they do not believe in anything. Do you understand what I mean? Well, anyway, it's everybody's choice what they want to believe in, isn't it, my delicious little babies? Yes, but, you know, to target like this, and I do not like that word, but to target like this, I mean, do you know what I mean? For somebody who's absolutely super duper religious now, I mean, that would upset, you know, a man or woman very much, wouldn't it? My delicious little babies, but as we very well know, those do not like gods, do they? Okay? And like I said before, and I say it again, what has happened in their life, okay, to make them despise, they despise our beautiful dear God, Jesus Christ of Nazareth. They despise any families, you know, who you know, usually close-knit. You know, well, not all the time, you know, because everybody has different lives, don't they? God bless them. But what I'm saying is they don't like that. They do not seem to like, I mean, God bless beautiful little babies and beautiful little bairns. They do not like them either. They do not like us, adults. They do not like adolescents, teenagers. Do you know what I mean? I mean, they do not really like little animals and large animals and little and large birdies. They don't like them either. So really, those do not seem to like anything, do they? Apart from ka-ching, pounds, shilling, pence, dollars and change. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes? But this is going to pee many off out there, you know. Do you know what I mean? Because, I mean, you should never talk about dear God, our Jesus Christ and Nazareth, our dear Creator, in such a way. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes, must be very respectful. Anyway, so I just thought I'd mention that. Now then, the next one is, now this is something entirely different now, my delicious little babies, but I just want to highlight something, okay? So this is on YouTube, okay? And if you could please tap into the old space bar, yes? Update from Briefy, okay? So I'm going to spell that, my delicious little babies, sorry, okay? B for Bravo, B for Bravo, let me start again, okay? B for Bravo, R for Romeo, E for Echo, A for Apple, F for Freddie, and then another F for Freddie, and Y for Yankee, okay? So, update from Briefy, okay? Now then, I really cannot stand this word. I prefer to use another, do you know what I mean? It's always somebody's, you know, sons or daughters, do you know what I mean? Prostitution, okay? Woman assaulted okay? And then unaccompanied, oh gosh, I cannot get, what's it? Unaccompanied, I cannot get, I don't know what's the matter with me today, I just cannot get it out. Okay, unaccompanied, yes? Don't notice me. Right, children, unaccompanied children, okay? And these are as young as what I heard on the video, about 2 or 3, okay? No security. So I will just repeat that again. My delicious little babies, update from Briefy, yes? Prostitution, woman assaulted, unaccompanied children in, no security, okay? Now, if you look in the old subscribe box, it should say the Irish Inquiry, okay? The Irish Inquiry, okay? Now, what this is about is this gentleman, you know, is a journalist, I can only assume, yes? Now, he was asking another man, your man there, some questions, whereas this man appeared to be rather reluctant to answer these questions. Do you understand what I mean? For some. Anyway, it's interesting. It's only a very short video, my delicious little babies, yes, but you will find that there's been many things happening in Old Ireland. Do you see what I'm saying? There we go. Okay, my delicious little babies, yes. Now, finally, so I've ticked that one off. Now, finally, again, this is on YouTube again, my delicious little babies, yes. And this is, if you could please tap it into the old space bar, yes. Most people have no idea, okay? Gates, you know, as in Bill Gates, Gates has released the details we need to spread the message. So I shall just repeat it once more, my delicious little babies, yes? Most people have no idea. Gates has released the details we need to spread the message, okay? Now, if you look in the old subscribe, it should say Ron, you know, Ron, okay? Ron Yates, okay? My delicious baby, so let's just tick that off, and that's on YouTube as well, okay? Now, what this dear gentleman's talking about, not in that way, my delicious baby, so I'm just going to close my book, okay, and just put it over there, okay? Now, what this dear gentleman's talking about, because I've been following this anyway, do you know what I mean? I'm following what's going on, yes? Now, what it is, what they've got planned for us, right, which I've known a long time anyway, right? So what they've got planned for us, it's very putrid, by the way, my delicious little babies, and this is globally, by the way, okay, because they want to do another pandemic. Do you see what I'm saying? So they want another pandemic. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Another pandemic. Do you see what I'm saying to you, my delicious little babies? Yes? So you see, the thing is, it would be important, my delicious little babies, to those of you out there, okay, to please listen to the video, okay, because he does show Bill Gates. Do you see what I mean? On his video, God bless him. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes, but it's very interesting to listen to, okay? But, I mean, with everything that's been, there we go, so, all cold here, yes? Because you see, what's going on in the world is very clear, isn't it? It's very clear, everybody, my delicious little babies, yes? That there seems to be rather a lot of unwell, delicious little babies out there, it seems. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes? But the only thing that these others seem to think about, okay, is ka-ching, pounds, shilling, pence, dollars and change. They're not thinking about anybody's, well-being. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes, so these videos here, every time I give information out, I'm doing it for a good reason, my delicious little babies, and not being disrespectful when I say this. I'm not doing it for the goodness of my health. I'm trying to help everybody. Do you see what I'm saying to you, my delicious little babies? Especially those, God bless their beautiful dear souls, who do not know or do not follow things. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes, so I just explained to you where to go to get the information, do you see? Anyway, and finally, just before I cut my video off, before I close it, okay, I have one more thing to say now. on GB News, because we've been seeing a lot of this actually over the days, his name is Mark Steyn, okay, and he used to be on GB News on YouTube, okay. Now, he'd had a couple of heart attacks. Oh, God bless him. Do you understand what I mean? And, you know, we just want him to stay well, don't we? Do you understand what I mean? But he was speaking out a lot to do with what's been going on. Okay, there we go. Okay, I'm all cold all across my shoulders, you know, right? And he was speaking out. Now then, so basically what happened was they offered him to go back. So some of you delicious little babies will know this, but other delicious little babies will not know, okay? So GB News, so they offered him to go back, yes? So they offered him to go back to GB News, yes, okay? And they said that they'd even put in a defibrillator. Now, I've been talking about that when I've been discussing about the defibrillators, you know, that are going, being put in the schools in our neck of the woods in the old UK, which I'm sure in other countries they'll be doing, there we go, they'll be doing this as well, okay? Now, the thing is this, but in order for Mark Steyn to go back, well, here was the clause, yes, because they wanted him to sign a contract or something along those lines, yes, that he wouldn't speak about this, that and the other. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes. And God bless him. Well, he chose not to go back there. Good on you, Mark, because I wouldn't flipping go back either. Do you see what I mean? And God bless the dear gentleman, you know, not in that. Do you understand what I mean? But God bless him, you know. I mean, having 2 heart attacks, I mean, you know, it takes its toll on you, doesn't it? God bless him. Do you know what I mean? So we just want him to stay well, God bless. And anybody else, God bless the beautiful dear souls who are also suffering with heart issues at the moment, present time. Anyway, so he's decided not to go back. Okay, there we go. And good on him. Because what they're saying is, so he cannot have a freedom of speech. And this is what I said before about GB News. You see, all it is, that's just an overspill of the box in the corner of the room. Do you see what I'm saying? Yes? So if you go and work for these large companies, colossal companies, yes, then you've got to play by their rules, which basically means you cannot talk about this, you cannot talk about that, you cannot talk about the other. Do you see what I'm saying to you, my delicious babies, yes? So, you know, but there's something, a lesson to be learned here for Mark Steyn, and that is, you know, you can work for one of these colossal companies, yes, but there's no loyalty, is there? Do you see what I'm saying to you, yes? Because that's the way it goes. But of course, you know, as we very well know, they wanted everybody to keep their mouth shut. But then you've got certain others who can speak about it, and you've got certain other ones who cannot speak about things. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes. But yes, so we just want Mark to keep going. God bless him. He has actually got his own YouTube channel. I seen it the other day. Do you see what I mean? So he has got his own YouTube channel, yes, but because he was, you know, talking about what he was talking about, you know, and of course he's, you know, God bless him, he's sincerely, you know, feels most upset, you know, about all of these different stories that he's been told and everything. Do you see what I'm saying to you, yes? So, yeah, so, you know, with Mark Steyn, you know, you've done the best thing, sweet. You just come out of it. Because when you, like the box in the corner of the room, like the news and anything like that, yes, not being nasty. I'm not saying about every single presenter. What I'm saying is, okay, is that for most, they like to feel super duper important. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes? And usually, like the box in the corner of the room, they're talking a crock of shite. Do you see what I'm saying? So it's getting to the point where you cannot say anything. Do you see what I mean? Which, of course, you know, we must get something done. There we go. We must get something done about this, okay? Like I've said before, and I'm going to say it again. At the end of the day, right, we, okay, are the ones who rule. Not putrid governments, not anybody else. Okay, and this is what others out there have got to understand here. Do you see what I mean? So we do have a say. It is what we say as man and woman out here, not what they want to do. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes? And this is what we've got to get into our old flipping noddles here. And for some delicious little babies, you do know, but there's others out there who are not sure about things. Do you see what I'm saying? Yes? So I'm just here to help. And finally, one last thing, because I've got to go out, because I'm going over my minutes now. Finally, yes, Thailand, there seems to be a few issues there, doesn't there? Is the king's daughter, okay, one of his daughters or something, that she's in a coma. We wonder why that is, don't we? And on that last one that I was just talking about, Ron Yates, okay, God bless him, okay, you know, not in that way, but God bless him, yes. Well, he was showing a doctor on there, and I've mentioned him before on one of my videos, okay, he's a good doctor actually. He's a Thai German doctor, okay, a lovely gentleman. I actually watched him on BitChute at the start of the whole pandemic, do you know what I mean? So I was following what he was saying with his talks and everything, do you see what I mean? He's a lovely doctor, okay? There's very few of them, do you see what I'm saying? They all need to be flipping retrained properly, do you know what I mean? Because it seems very much to me that not many of them flipping have been trained properly, shall we say, okay? So anyway, yes, so we can only hope that the king's little daughter, you know, that she makes a full recovery. But you're talking about, you know, a fit woman. Do you understand what I mean? You know, does exercise, does all these things, yes? And all of a sudden, in that situation, okay? So that's the video. So thank you so much for listening, my delicious little babies. Yes, please just try and look at the information that I give, okay? Because, you know, and please, with those videos that you watch, please share, share, share. Do you see what I'm saying? Yes? Because it is true, you know. Sharing is saving lives, isn't it? It is. Do you see what I'm saying to you, my delicious little babies? Yes, and the more that chat about it, yes, the more that ones can be aware for the delicious little babies who, you know, who are not sure about all of this, okay? So until my next video, wishing you the most beautiful morning, afternoon or evening, wherever you are in the world. Please remain super duper beautiful and super duper delicious, okay? And with your friends, with some of your work colleagues, with your family, either give them a pat on the back, a shake of the old hand, and in some cases, give them a great big massive hug and tell them that you love them and that they're juicy and delicious, okay? And yes, just please, just take care of yourselves, okay? Because we are in turbulent times, you know, and I'm sure that for most of us, we all have the odd wobble. Do you know what I mean? You've all seen me from time to time have a little wobble. But I'm feeling a little bit more lighter today. I think the energy's been rather heavy. And especially, God bless, you know, beautiful dear souls. You know, I've been hearing about rather a lot of passings, you know, which has upset me as well, to be honest. You understand what I'm saying to you, yes? So, until my next video, my delicious little babies, that is all for today. And I'm just going to get on with my readings, okay? So you all just take care now. Look after yourselves. God bless. Much love. Thank you. Goodbye.